Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on SOFI about 9 days ago, to be exact on May 26th of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $15.62. And at this point my main assumption was that this asset found its triple bottom support level at around $15.3 mark, and I told you that if it breaks it, we might land at around $13.5 to $14. But if it doesn't break it, we might see next leg to the upside. And guys, take a look right here. This is the actual price action of SOFI. And I made my previous video when this asset was somewhere at this point, and since I made it, this asset had a substantial movement to the upside. It brought to its value, let me show you like this, about 30% of additional value, but then it went lower and it lost again about 17%. So guys, as you can see, this asset is extremely volatile, and if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, this is the post that I wrote on January the 30th. It is a public post that you can find on my Patreon. It is pretty much all trade alerts that I made from December the 1st to January the 30th. These are the results of these alerts. You can see that all of the trades were in profit except this one on December 19th. TRWV hit a stop loss order, and we've lost about 1.33% on this trade, but all other trades are in green. That is why you can use these trades in your personal trades as a part of your due diligence. So guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my Safe Haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure, and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons, and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And on today's video, guys, I will show you what was the reason of this movement to the upside, what positive and negative catalysts we have for SOFI, and how we can benefit out of its price action. So let's begin with some fundamental news. First of all, I want to pay attention to the general sentiment related to SOFI stock, and to do so, just type in Google search bar SOFI stock and switch to new tab folder. You will see several recent news. And let me pay your attention to the first one, that is, well, let's say quite negative catalyst for SOFI. And it's titled SOFI stock slides as legal short seller hit intensifies. And this article was published on June the 2nd. And let me pay attention to the key takeaways. Block and Leviton is investigating SOFI Technologies for potential securities law violations after a sharp 13% share price drop. The 13% decline in SOFI came right after Q1 results hit the tape. A critical Muddy Waters report claims SOFI Technologies has used aggressive or improper financial reporting practices. Legal scrutiny and accounting questions now hang over SOFI, raising headline risk for active traders. And guys, let me pay your attention to the price action again. In general, SOFI has an extremely volatile price action, and that is why, guys, it is quite difficult to say that some of these price swings were made because of the illegal actions of the company itself. Let me show you another article that is more bullish than the previous one. It was published on June the 1st, and it's titled SOFI Shares Move Up, Stablecoin Strategy Draws Wall Street Attention. And you know that just recently SOFI launched its SOFI USD stablecoin, which was a very important step towards the accessibility of crypto assets from the SOFI app, from SOFI application. And definitely it is a very important step to acquire more customers from the crypto industry, and that is why, guys, we have quite bullish news from this side of the story. On top of that, I want to pay attention to the news that was published by SOFI itself on June the 2nd, and you can see that Travis responded and basically commented on this update. After months of internal testing, SOFI launches SOFI Coach, their AI-powered feature to help empower users to track spending, manage debt, plan for major purchases, and be proactive with their money, all from the SOFI app. And guys, about 3 years ago, I told you that SOFI, with its intention to be one of the leaders of the so-called neobanks, will introduce a lot of new features that will help their existing and new customers to manage their finances properly. And this is another evidence of this fact. And well, on top of that, I want to pay attention to this very important update that for some reason I missed basically about a month ago. So Anthony Noto, at the very beginning of May, purchased another set of shares, and he purchased about $500,000 of SOFI value of SOFI stocks, and he owns almost 12 million shares in total. Guys, he didn't sell any shares for his entire career, and this is another very bullish sign. So let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, as you might see that SOFI has an extremely volatile movements, and the most recent news was the catalyst of these movements, and I have to admit that we are not out of the woods. I cannot remove this green rectangle as long as this asset doesn't break this previous swing high, because in general it consistently forms lower highs, and for now it forms equal lows, which means, guys, we are still in some kind of bearish trend, but we might we might be at the very bottom of this local trend. And what I'm talking about, let me show you this in details. If I zoom out to a daily time frame, you can see that, wait a second, I will show you like this without any drawing tools. We have historically, we have several waves to the upside that had a very deep retracement. So this movement from July of 2024 had a movement to the upside for more than 190%, then declined for about 50%. Another movement to the upside, again 265%, and another decline by more than 50%, which means, guys, we might see quite similar price action again, and we might have another major leg to the upside, but this bottom, this level of support of around $15 should hold. And we also have to see the sustained breakout above at least first swing high. We didn't even retest it with this week, but we have to see a sustained breakout, and which means, guys, we have again two crucial levels of support and resistances. First level of support is pretty much the same one. It is the level of about $15, and if this level holds, we might anticipate its movement to the upside. On top of that, on a smaller scale, we have this tiny bottom that might also act as the range of support. It is $16.26, and it might be an internal level of support if you want to bet on its movement to the upside. And if this asset breaks about $19, then $20, and if it holds this level, it will be a very good sign from the technical standpoint that this asset might hit much higher targets. That is why, guys, wait for more confirmation if you want to be sure that this asset is at the very beginning of its next major uptrend. Or you can manage your position accordingly, and you can accumulate your position on the downside by dollar cost averaging, and in this case you will be able to collect more shares for cheaper price. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star.